Okay, glad you came back. So I know it's been a couple weeks since I put a video up, which I'll be thinking. Um, I wanted cheddar melt because I was thinking about those who um, McDonald's, the cheddar melts and how much I missed it. So I wanted to recreate it, and I want to give some variations on it. So I'm giving you the House of Straw cheddar melt family. Okay, hope you enjoy it. But this is what we got. First off, French fries. Yeah, cheddar melt French fries. Yes. Then we got the basic cheddar melt. I'm going to show you how to make these, so don't worry about it. Then we have the bacon cheddar melt. Yes. Oh, yes. And then the coup de grace, the king of all kings. It's basically a Big Mac turned into a cheddar melt. And I hope you like this. I'm about to get in on it. Enjoy the show. Hey, I know I took a pause, but hey, I hope this makes up for it. Thanks for watching. I tried to wait, but I'm going after this cheddar melt, right? I got to do it. Yeah, you can do it with me. But definitely make this for yourself. Look at this. I'm going to get cheese everywhere. I'm going to get this out of the way. Like this. Yeah. The teriyaki, grilled onions, cheese. Oh, man. The memories. The memories. Hope you enjoy this. All right. Oh, oh. Stop it now. Oh, just watch. Just watch.
Hey, this is Shrashira. That's the best elevator music I ever heard.
Okay, just real quick. I know you're watching the video right now, but just real quick. Look, you asked for it. The hot sauces are available, right? At Shrashira.com. It's sweet. It's thick. Oh, tropical habanero. I know you're going to love it. So check it out. Let me let you get back to your video. Enjoy your day. Okay, so now the first thing we want to do, we want to caramelize the onions. Now, when you caramelize the onions, you can actually do this ahead of time. Like up to a couple days ahead of time, you could do it. All you just have to do is just reheat it up when you're ready. So the stages that we're going to do, we're going to heat the onions, right? Saute them. They're going to turn brown and get nice and caramely, and then we're going to be adding some teriyaki sauce to them. So let me show you what I'm working with so we can get to it. Okay, so what we have here is one onion that we've sliced up, roughly chopped it. About 2 tablespoons of teriyaki sauce. Okay. If you can't get to the store to get some teriyaki sauce, I have a couple videos on my channel. I will put the iCards up for you so you can check them out and do your own interpretation of teriyaki sauce. Okay. Also have a clarified butter here. You can use oil, olive oil, canola oil, but I'm just using clarified butter because it has a high smoke point and I like the flavor of it. And of course we have our kosher salt. Okay, let's get this on the stove. Now the pan is heating up. What we want to do, just put a couple tablespoons, right, of our clarified butter in here. Yep, coat the bottom nicely. Onions are going to go in. And we want to start to sweat these. Start off by sweating them. It's going to release the sweetness of the onions. And then we're going to caramelize them. Now this is going to take about 10 minutes, and maybe 15, depending on how high you have it. Now we're going to add a little bit of salt, kosher salt. This is going to help draw out some of the liquid. You don't need a lot. That's using a spatula, silicone spatula, because in this pan it's not stainless steel, but it is coated with ceramic, right? So it's non-stick. And I don't want to scratch it up or tear it up by putting metal in it. So let this go 10 minutes, maybe 15, we'll see. Here in about 3 to 5 minutes, you'll see them starting to turn brown and get nice and caramelized. Well, the process will start because it's going to release its sugars. So you can see it's been about 10 minutes, so that's what we got. We want to get a little bit darker, a little bit more caramelized. And then we'll be ready to go. All right, now at this point, we're going to add our teriyaki sauce. Okay. Yeah. You just want to let this cook for roughly about 30 seconds or so, and then you're done. But keep it moving though. Heat off. Now I have a little muffin pan here, muffin tin, loaf pan, a small one, and we're just gonna put this in, transfer it in for when we need it here a little later. Okay. Let me get this cleaned up, and then we'll start on the sauce. Okay, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna work on the sauce. Now cheese sauce is really simple. We're gonna start with a basic roux. We're gonna use some butter, some flour, and then we're gonna add some milk to it after we let it, after we cook the flour taste off of it. And then we're gonna cut the heat down low, and we're gonna add the cheese. Now the reason we do that is because if your milk and your roux and milk mixture is too hot, your cheese will end up being grainy, right? It'll taste real sandy in the mouth, and that's not what we want. We want it to be smooth. So before we add the cheese to it, we're gonna turn the heat all the way down, if not completely off, to melt the cheese. So let's get to that. So what we have here We have about 3 tablespoons of butter, 3 tablespoons of flour, because you want the amount of butter, your fat, to equal the amount of flour, right, for your roux. Here we have about a cup and a half, roughly about a cup and a half of milk, and then we have a cup of mild cheddar cheese. I just like the taste of it, so that's what we're using. So let's get this going on the stove right now. All right, so what we're gonna do, turn the heat on, and melt our butter. All right, let's get our butter in. Get that melted. And I'm not using clarified butter right now on this one. Just using regular salted butter, but it's up to you. You can use what you want to use. Okay. And our flour. Flour goes in. Mix it all in. Now, you want to cook this for at least a minute. 30 seconds to a minute, but I say at least a minute. But also the color of it, right, of your roux. You want to let this get a little nice toasted, a little darker brown than it was when you put it in it, right? It's just going to help enhance the flavor. And I'm moving it around constantly because I want to, make sure all the flour's coated with the oil. And I just want to make sure everything cooks evenly. Right, probably give that another 30 seconds or so. And this is why it helps to have a non-stick pan, which this is. It's coated in enamel. So you don't, it takes a little longer for it to brown. So you can manage your time just a little bit better. It gives a lot of leeway, right? Where if this was a stainless steel or cast iron, it would be so much darker by now. All right, now we're going to add our milk. Now this milk is cold, so a little bit at a time. You add cold milk, you shouldn't get any lumps. But just be vigilant, stir it up. A little bit at a time, keep it going, keep it mixing it. Right? There we go. Get those edges, the sides. And we're going to let this come to a boil, and we're going to let it boil for about 2-3 minutes or so. But the whole time, I'm going to be stirring it. And you see I'm using a silicone whisk because I don't want to scratch up my nonstick pot. I was waiting for it to start to simmer a bit. And then we're going to add our cheese. Right, starting to simmer. You don't want to scald your milk now. So now what we're going to do, turn it down to low. Okay. It's thick enough the way we want it. Now we're going to start adding our cheese. Now the cheese, you want to add a little bit at a time. to start, and then mix it. Let it melt before you add your next batch. Okay? Just take your time. See how thick that is? Look, I don't know if you can tell. See look, I can see the bottom of the pan. That's fine. Add some more to cheese. Again, it's on low, but if you see it getting too grainy or you think it might be going to get grainy, turn the heat off. You do not want this to be boiling while you're melting your cheese, because your sauce is just going to be messed up. You don't want that. Now this is going to be a rather thick sauce, so keep that in mind. Now if you want it to be a little more loose, add more milk. But this is going to be a nice thick sauce. Add the rest of this cheese. Let's get it mixed up. And then once this melts, we'll look at it and see if we want to add more milk to it or not. It all depends on you. You know, this is your sauce. Now I'm turning the heat off and just let the residual heat melt the cheese. Okay? Now this is done. You can see it. Now let's put these bad boys together. Okay. Now, let's get our fries going. Fries in. Okay. Fries. I'm going to add our cheese to it. Yes. Ooh-wee. Cheese sauce. Oh yeah. And some bacon. Oh yeah. Spring onions. That's what we're talking about right there. Yes indeed. Next. All right. Next. Our cheddar milk. The namesake of this whole video. Put our meat on. Our cheese. Oh yes. Get that cheddar on there. Ooh. I'm gonna put some onion on it. Yes. And then our bun, nice and topped. There we go. Next, get a good piece of lettuce. So for this guy, I'm gonna put some lettuce on it. Yes. A little piece of tomato on it. Our patty. A little bit of cheese on it. Your cheese sauce. A little bit of cheese sauce. You're gonna put some bacon on it. Yes, indeed. Load it up on the bacon. And put the top on it. Oh, yeah. That's what we're talking about. Yeah, I might even tip it like that there. Yeah. Next. Last but not least. Yeah, some lettuce. Yes. Tomato. Oh, yeah. The patty. Mmm. Cheese. And cheese sauce. Onions. Another piece of the bread there. Oh, yes. Patty. Of course. Sauce. Cheese sauce. Oh, yeah. Onions. Mmm. Then we put the top on this bad boy. Yes. Get a skewer to hold it. There it is. All right, let's see what we got in totality. Look at that. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. Hey, try this out for yourself. If you're not already subscribed, hey, hit the subscribe button. We have room for you. We'll leave our arms open. Hey, we will embrace you. And we'll leave the light on so you can find us even in the dark. Also, if we're not connected on Instagram, go to Instagram, put my name in, Shrashira, look for the gray cat, let's connect. Having said that, look at this. I'm about to get in all over this. And I hope you do too, and if you do, let me know.